Hi Cancer, this is your monthly June 2017 reading. This is a general reading. Happy to be back on the channel reading for you again. I have already pre-shuffled your cards and I've laid your spread out. I'm using 3 decks in your reading. I'm using the Rider Tarot deck. I'm also using the Energy Oracle cards. I pulled one to see what energy you're coming into June with, and I also pulled a Angel Tarot card to see what any specific messages that come to you for the month of June. You have some very interesting messages, Cancer. This your spread is quite different than the other ones that I have done today, but very good messages. I see some new opportunities, some new beginnings, but there's a very profound message for you for June, Cancer, and it really has to do with you choosing the path that brings you to your more authentic self of who you truly are and following that path. You have the Emperor that's underlying your overall general reading. Okay, so he's all about taking control back, taking power over your life, needing to structure and discipline your mind while you take this path, this new journey. It looks like a lot of my cancers are having some anxiety, some worry or distress in choosing this path. Most of you, this is probably going to pertain to some type of work that you're doing, some very work that's very personal to you, something that you put your soul and your heart into that you feel is right for you. And for others, this is going to pertain to love. Okay, someone in your life or someone coming into your life, because you have the Lovers card and then you have the Two of Cups. So this is like soulmate, twin flame connection. Um, but like I said, I'm really overall getting the message of, for a lot of you, this is choosing the option that brings you closer to yourself and the type of work that you're doing. I'm going to go over all your cards with you in a minute. Um, but I want to talk to you about your energy oracle card. You have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So the fifth chakra is all about communication, communicating your truth and who you are, expressing your authentic self and what you do. And you have that the Hierophant there too, which is really about finding the path that helps you discover you. It's finding the path to be true to you. Sitting by with the lovers, it could, like I said, be a relationship, but it's also about choosing a divine path, a path that you're guided to, that you're led to. But for some of you, um, it's causing a lot of anxiety and worry. And I'm going to get a clarifier on the Nine of Swords at the end of the reading. And even with your angel tarot card, you have Seven of Fire, and it says, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. But for most of you, I believe this is you really choosing the path that you feel divinely guided to, because you have the Seven of Cups, which means there's a lot of options in front of you. But what option brings you closer to what you really want, what you really desire, what your heart really is? What path is the right path for you? And you have that with the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and then with the Seven of Cups down here. There's a lot of different options you have that will bring you different results, but I think this is really about you discovering who you really are, what you really want, and the truth in your life. Before I get into the general reading here, I want to read to you what this energy card has to say for you, because it really is about communicating and expressing yourself. And this is the energy that you're coming into June with. So this is going to be very important for you, Cancer. And what that card is really saying for you, it is about just that self-expression and speaking your truth. And what it suggests is that Archangel Gabriel is one of the angels that it can really give you the powerful energy through your throat center. It's how you express yourself, and to what he's telling you is to acknowledge your power to communicate, and and there's a readiness to do so in June. There's a readiness. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So a moment of truth is going to come. There's going to be some clarity or insight on this direction or this path that you go in regards to either this relationship or this type of work that you're doing too that's meaningful. And it's going to really bring you emotional fulfillment, what you've been really looking for. That's what that Seven of Cups card is for too. It's emotions, the cups. It's your feelings and how you feel. And what your spread is telling you is to move into the direction that may not be the most logical, but what brings you that fulfillment. And you're going to have that moment of clarity. Um, the Emperor is saying structure and control your mind so that you can get out of this anxiety and worry about it and know that you're being divinely guided and led to this. And it really does lead to an emotional breakthrough for you. So what Gabriel is also signifying is that you may have had some trouble in the past with expressing your emotions and your ideals, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take the leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value, okay, how you feel within. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal. It says, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choices to do so. The card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others, okay? And you do, like I said, you have some very profound spiritual cards in your reading with the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the actual Two of Cups. They're all cards that signify there's a divine guidance that is going on. So I see you needing to come into your own, choosing the path that takes you closer to yourself or to the work that you want to do. Like I said, it could be a relationship, but it's choosing the path and letting go of this anxiety, fear, and worry, letting you know that you are being divinely guided. Central of your reading is that Ace of Swords, which I said there's a new beginning. Which means the sword is your thought process, so there's some clarity or truth that's going to come to you at this point. It's going to help you decide what option to pick. For some of you, this is really important work that you're working on. Some of you have already started working on this type of work already, and I get for most of you, it is some type of spiritual work, just because of the cards that are in the reading, and you've been waiting to see some results come in. Okay, so your cards are encouraging you to continue in that direction, and remember that you're always choosing the option that brings you closer to who you are, what brings you more emotional fulfillment. So really a time, I would say, for you too, of reflection and introspection on your life and the options that you have. Some of you Cancers, you have a lot of options in front of you, but the cards are really telling you to go in the direction of who you really are, your real truth. Pick that path. And the Emperor saying, get rid of the anxiety and the fear coming with it, that this is a really divinely guided path. Especially because if you have anxiety and fear, it's just going to reap more of that in your life. This work that you're doing is really going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment, which is going to radiate out in all areas of your life are going to become abundant. So let me get a clarifier on the Nine of Swords for you. Let me see these Nine of Swords. Okay. So you got the Hermit, going within, finding the answers that you need, and then moving in that direction. Right now you're just content and you're bored in your life. What the cards are saying is go in, really go within, find the answers, find what it is that your soul really wants and longs for, and then make plans to move in that direction. Because sometimes if we don't make plans and we just move in a direction, we end up feeling unfulfilled emotionally and very discontent. And some of my Cancers, you are feeling discontent and emotionally fulfilled. But what they're saying is there is a new beginning in front of you that you just can't see. There's an opportunity for you to have a new emotional beginning through this work that you're doing. So like I said, a time to reflect and to be honest with yourself and communicate what it is that you really want, what your desires are, what your goals are, and then stand very firm in that truth and go in that direction. And I feel like in June, you're going to have some clarity if you can do that reflection. And I think you're going to choose the option that's best for you. You're going to find that you probably choose the option that you're divinely guided for, especially with you doing work that's very, very meaningful to you. And if you're waiting for it to see your results and the fruition of it, you're almost there. because you're at the Eight of Pentacles. After that comes the 9 and 10. So you really are there. So if any of you have started something and maybe have thought about giving it up or not following through on it, going to do something else, your cards are suggesting that you don't, that you be true to yourself and take this path and then own this path of what you have to do with it and get rid of the anxiety and fear on it. Like I said, you had a very profound message, a different message than the other signs. I definitely would read your sun or your rising. They may resonate or bring more clarity to you with this reading. Like I said, this message is just quite very unique and very different for you, Cancer. But follow the path that's true to you, that leads you to your authentic self. Keep doing the work that you know is to be true. That is how you're going to express your authentic self in this. And your angels are telling you, defend what you believe in and defend your decision. So if you choose this path, choose it and own it and do what it is that you have to do on this path, and don't have the anxiety and worry about it. It's a divinely guided path. Or if this is a relationship for some of my Cancers, this person was led to you. You were supposed to meet this person, okay? And that will also bring you emotional fulfillment as well. Alright, Cancer, that is your reading for June 2017. And I apologize, I'm getting tired. I've been reading all day. I have a few signs to finish up, so like I said, I apologize. My throat right now is very dry. However, leave me some comments. Touch base with me throughout the month of June. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Let me know how the cards, how they lay out for you throughout the month. I wish you the best in choosing this path, and I wish you the best on your path. If you want to contact me, my information is in the description box below. Cancer, I hope you have a beautiful month.